Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's David Palmer, the Leo King. It is Thursday, March 9th, 2017. Now, we have a very awesome day in the astrology. It's just one of those days that you gotta be blessed for it. We gotta be blessed about life. Every day is a blessing. And today is one of those days in the planetary alignments that reminds us of that. Number one, we have got Mars on the last degree of Aries. So when Mars is at its last degree of Aries, especially if Mars is at the last degree of any sign, it's very intense, very edgy, very let's go, very let's take action at the last minute that you can. And it's very, sometimes bombastic, but it's very intense. So to have the moon in Leo during this moment, with the sun in Pisces, out of a lot of the craziness that we've been through with eclipses and so forth, there's this bright light today. You got to remember that Saturn's in Sagittarius and it's trining Mars. So this is stabilizing the end of Mars. Usually you see a lot more craziness with the end of Mars in Aries, right? It's stabilizing, and there's this bright moment. In today's mantra, I said, imagination is nothing without action, right? So, my fiance and I, I don't know, what are you doing back there?
Oh, just on Facebook.
She's on Facebook. We're out here in Laguna Beach on the ocean on our Sea-Doos. But imagination is nothing without action. So, one of the things, especially for us, we're lucky. We're in Southern California where it's super nice. It's like almost 80 degrees out here on the ocean today, right? Okay, so we were like, let's go. Let's imagine being out in the beautiful water with the sand and the beach, and let's just do it, Let's go out here. And I think whether that's something somebody's doing today, but you can live any life you want. You can achieve anything you want to do. Mars at the last degrees of Aries, you got to remember, Mars is coming into Taurus tonight into tomorrow, and it's not as strong there. It takes a little bit more time to get things done. It takes ingredients to make the soup. And I think like right now we have to go with that forward momentum that the universe has and take that into what's coming up next in life. And so use the forward momentum of this beautiful aspect today to really show you the life that you want, to go into the world that you want to go into. It's so important. For what's going on in the universe right now, it's a reminder that life is beautiful. And I mean, you could see, well, the sun. There we go. Life is too short to be wasted. And this is the year of Saturn finishing in Sagittarius, folks. I mean, and this is the last time you're going to see Mars in Aries with Saturn in Sagittarius for 27, 28 years, maybe 29. I'd have to do the math, but if you do the math, yeah, 28 years. So, last moment of this. Go for your dreams. Go do the things you really want in life. Go for the imagination that you imagine and just go do it. This is the time in the astrology. This is the time in life to just go do it, And to face fears, there's really nothing wrong. I think that that's something that we get really caught up into that holds our dream or holds our imagination, is like the fear of like, well, something's going to go wrong, or it's not going to be right, or maybe I don't know what's going to happen when I show up there and I'm going to be a little bit scared. People get like scared, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to really happen here. And I think that this is a moment where when you have to go take the action and go see it, in order to really manifest it, and you've got to face whatever that fear is,
Sorry.
Or get bumped up the butt by your fiance on her Sea-Doo.
What I do.
You know what I mean? That's what she does, yo. So, I think that's so crucial and so important, Like for me, it's like, I don't know, like for so many years I've been so lucky that I own my own business, and I usually work like nonstop. Like I'm like the workaholic train, and I never take, even when I have a Thursday off. I'm usually like, I had planned this day off for a long time, and it was like, then like work came up, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna reschedule the stuff and go do the things I really want to do in my life and live the life that I want to go live. If I want to live a life where I'm sea-dooing on Thursday on March 9th, 2017 in the ocean in Laguna Beach, that's what I'm gonna do. And you can do it. You know, it's like we were driving here this morning and we were passing people in traffic going to work and stuff, and I think people were looking at us like, what the hell are these two doing? Like, it's Thursday. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, the launch ramp's empty. There's not even boats out today. A couple fishermen, and that's it. You know, and it's like, yeah, there comes a moment in life where you just have to kind of imagine the world you want. Now, granted, it takes a bit of time. It's not like, poof, you know, it's going to become real, like in a second. But if you imagine it long enough and you take action towards that direction of what you really want, it will manifest. It will happen. It will happen. It really will. Like, I mean, I hate to use me as an example, but I'll say it's true. Like, that I'm out here on a Thursday on my Sea-Doo with my fiance, who's kicking it back there. What are you doing?
Taking a nap.
She's taking a nap.
Well, relaxing, looking at the beautiful view.
She's looking at the beautiful view, yeah. So, yeah, life is precious. Life is too good to be wasted, you know? And it's too good to be wasted in not going for what you want to do. It's too good to be wasted for not imagining the brightest life that you want and to move towards that and not be afraid of that. And yeah, it'll take a little bit of time, but you know, you gotta go. Especially with the astrology now. This is where, if you haven't done it yet, oh boy, because when Saturn comes into Capricorn, it's a lot tougher to start something, you know, that I would say would be new. This is where the vision quest is. And you've got to have that vision quest, you know, to go towards the things that you want. Somebody said they were having a horrible week, and you know, it's weeks like this that remind you of where maybe you need to surrender and let go of what is not working and go to the vision that you really want in your life, you know? That's something that's a little hard, you know? Hold on, I gotta put some ocean water in my hair. It's getting hot. But anyways, enough spiritual talk. I gotta get back to my fiance. She's probably back there going, what are you doing?
No, I'm loving this like relaxing view.
Hold on, we're gonna go drive to her. You guys can get that little Laguna view. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
See? Oh,
I'm drifting away.
you're drifting away. No, don't drift back to Canada.
No.
Don't drift back to Canada. Oh my God.
Try not to.
All right, yeah. It's all right. This ski's gonna get all banged up. It's going to start racing next month, so I'm.
Not this one.
No, that's Mango Tango. Mango Tango's gonna always look good, but we haven't named mine yet. Somebody's called.
Excuse me.
No, somebody wants me to name it Leo Lime.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Because yours is Mango Tango, so Leo Lime.
I like it. Leo Lime, I like it.
That's not very confident, you know.
No, I like it. I'm just you're like, it has no name yet.
She came up with the name Lemon Lime. I just think Lemon Lime's a little, I don't know, it's not my style, you know?
He hates
But-
that name.
I don't like that name. I like Leo Lime. Somebody came up with that Leo Lime.
I
Leo Lime.
like it. I like it. It's a good
Or
name.
Shredder too, because my truck Shredder won.
But do you really want to be riding a boy? Or do you want to ride a girl?
Well, I love to ride a girl, but I don't know on the racetrack if I want to take a girl out on my... Oh, maybe the girl will beat all the boys out there, huh?
That's what I do.
Dang. Anyways, follow everything that you have to do right now, because the astrology is too good. The astrology is literally a manifestation of your imagination and dreams coming true, especially with this full moon coming up. That's something we're going to cover this week, and on the weekend report on the Leo King app is the full moon in Virgo that's coming. How it can manifest extreme dreams, especially that Mars is coming into Taurus. You should watch the Uncut on my app. It's awesome this week. It really shows you one of the most greatest manifesting weeks I've seen in a long, long time. You know, manifesting the life that you want, you've got to be able to not be afraid to take the risk that's involved, but the risk is believing in your own vision. The steps towards it isn't that hard. Right now it's just believing in your own heart, believing in your own belief, believing that you can have everything that you've ever wanted, believing that you can be who you want to be. And right now in the Leo King app, it just posted a thing. That means it's noon. It says beauty is everywhere. Enjoy it. You know, you got to enjoy the beauty of life, especially, you know, wherever it may be. I mean, I'm lucky. I live here in Orange County, Laguna Beach. I can be on my Sea-Doo and look at the beautiful, you know, coast and the ocean. I enjoy my beautiful fiance the most. I enjoy the sunshine. I just like being out in the sun. I like being out in the ocean, you know, that's something that makes me feel good. Whatever makes you feel good, whatever you can find beauty everywhere. Like, I could be in a trash can and find beauty. Like, the guy who created the trash can made a beautiful corner of this trash can. Or it's so shiny, right? You know, or
you know, it helps keep the world clean, so you can think of it beauty that way. It helps keep the world clean.
Beauty helps keeps the world clean.
The garbage can.
The garbage can keeps the world clean. That's a beautiful way to look at it.
Beautiful way to look at a garbage can.
But right now, I think that's the most important, is staying really positive with that beauty, staying really positive with your hope for yourself. You know, the beauty of who you are is the most important of it all. Like, the surrounding world is, of course, something to appreciate with beauty, but the beauty that God made you and who you are, and the beauty of who you are in yourself, is the number one thing that will manifest everything in the world. I think the beauty of God, of course, always trumps everything. Like, that's my greatest beauty, is my connection with God and the love with God, and the way that God can manifest. If you're aligned with God, if you're aligned with your true divine, you know, self, you can go anywhere. But without God and without those team of angels, without that team behind you, you don't get to where you want to go. You really don't. You end up in places that you don't want to go, and you end up feeling quite alone. You know, I always say when I do readings, there'll be people who I can just see based off their chart. Whenever they're going through a certain transit or whatever, I can be like, you have a bad, you and God don't have a contract going on right now. And they always look at me like, well, how do you know that? How do you know that I don't pray or I don't talk to God? I'm like, it's all over your chart, you know? And I can see that with different 8th house stuff, or I can see that with different Pluto stuff, or I can see that with different 12th house stuff, Neptune stuff. There's a lot of stuff that could say, I can tell when somebody needs to like redo their contract with God, you know? And I think that this is a time where when we appreciate the beauty, of course, God always comes first, but the beauty of yourself comes second, and then the surrounding world. If you could get that trifecta down, you know, you'll be perfect. So, and I think with this Mars in Taurus and this full moon in Virgo coming, and remember Mercury's gonna come and go retrograde in Taurus, you know, you can really manifest everything you've ever wanted in your life with Saturn and Sagittarius this year. We're coming better and better into a more beautiful year every day and every month that's happening right now. So don't waste it. Anyway, we're gonna get back out there on the skis. Look at this big wave. Holy shnikes. Woo! That's a swell. Wow. I love big swells. It's like 3 foot today. You see that? That's like 3 foot. We've been looking for some whales, but haven't found any whales, you know. Actually, I've been looking for sharks more than whales lately because there were some great whites that were found just down the way a couple weeks ago. That's what I've been looking for. Is there any great whites? Hopefully they don't like my white. They think I'm like a nice hot little seal or something, you know. Anyway, oh yeah, tonight at Time Nightclub, I'm playing with Morgan Page, so don't miss it. If you're in Orange County, LA, hit me up. I got a table. We got a lot of people coming. It's gonna be awesome. I'm on 11 to 12 p.m. It's another thing. You can live the life that you want. If you have God, your team of angels, you're in alignment, you know what's going on. Also, God gave me a very powerful message yesterday, and I'm still wrapping it around my head, but he wants me to lower my rates to start doing readings again. So, you know, a lot of people have been reaching out. They want readings from me, and I'm also going to need more time to, I don't know, do my race team. So it's kind of like God showed me this vision, like if you want your race team, you got to do more work and help more people. I was like, oh, I get it. And I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to lower the rates of my readings a little bit so people can afford it. I'll be honest, I only put the readings such at a high price because I don't like doing the readings when it's just like a swamp fest. When like 300 people book in a day, it's like, oh man, that's 300, aspects to do. But anyway, I'm gonna lower the readings this week to make it more affordable, make it to where 1 or 2 people a day can get a reading and see whoever buys. So anyway, I will talk to you guys all later. Say bye, babe.
Bye.
Bon voyage. Adios.